Furious Driving's W123 230E, which everyone has been moaning about at me about for about a year.
Yeah, when you start now. When you
start now.
When you start now.
Do you never know? Guess what we're doing?
We're going to start.
We're going to start it. So this car is quite rusty, but not hideously rusty, isn't it? No. Matt attempted repairing some bits himself. One bit which is round here. We'll get the camera on a whizzy in a minute. We're going to throw away.
Yeah.
Now, we've been panel hunting. So Matt had bought one new rear quarter repair section, which is here. It goes on this side. These were really easily available last year. I can only find one for that side at current in stock in Germany at about 130 quid. So what we're going to do, that side is bad. Now, the rot in this car, I suppose we ought to open the trunk and pick coffees up and stuff.
Trunk? What are you, American?
American trunk, boot. It's a boot. So this quarter here, we got quite serious rust up underneath the back of the window here, you'll see. So really, that trim's going to have to come off, and I think for the
window's going to have to pop out.
Pop the window out, yeah. Now these sill repair sections you can get for these, you can't get a complete rear quarter. You can get the bottom lower quarter section, because you'll see, to be honest, we might as well get something to hit that with, because that is, I mean, the inner rear boot floor, as someone has made down here out of fiberglass.
Yes.
That offends me. Shall I get, I'll get me, I found it. That's me toffee hammer.
Toffee hammer.
Toffee hammer.
Would you
so
like
basically, that ain't no good, is it? Shall I test on this inner piece in here?
Yes, because there is a lot of fiberglass in there.
That is. I think what they've done there is fiberglassed over the top of it. No, that
He's coming through.
There ain't nothing left of that, is there? There's a big bit of fiberglass there. Right, that is done.
Yeah.
So basically, I think zup. We're going to cut that panel off completely.
Yeah.
Because the panel is
new panel comes just about 5 mil above this feature line.
So basically, it's a joint on the swage, isn't it? Because there's a piece of trim over on there, which I picked off earlier, is sat on the roof.
Yeah.
Then that gives us access. Now, it's a little bit khaki down in there, but we can fix that, can't we?
Yes.
And then the other side, we'll take you around in a minute, the rear wheel arch section is bad. Matt's attempted to weld it. Don't take the piss out of his welding, because at least he tried.
He's given it a go.
He's given it a go, which is better than not giving it a go.
Yeah, but
so
it's a little bit out, isn't it?
Yes, we're going to get the camera on a wobbly, because there's something going on in this boot well I don't like.
Yeah.
But I think that could be tidied up and sorted.
Yeah, I think recut where they've welded this side and then join it.
Are we calling that welding? Because that looks like the pigeons have landed, doesn't it?
Well, I
don't know what that is.
I didn't want to insult whoever did it.
I don't think that was Matt.
Was it not Matt?
No.
In which case, what a crap job that person did.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
so
that's arc welded, that is.
So we've got rot in the boot bottom that side and the boot bottom this side. Let's go and put this camera on my wobbly thing.
Oh, crikey.
Right, he's videoing. I'm going to use my dodgy new glasses to give me a headache.
It's cameraman now.
Yeah, when are you paying me my £45,000 a year for doing this job? So basically, as we were saying a minute ago, there's rust up in this rear quarter here. If it wasn't for this bit, the lip sort of being a bit gacky, we'd consider the quarter repair section, but I think if we can get it, because this below this bumper on this join line is fiberglass. So what we're going to do, we'll start it in the morning, I'm going to pull the bumper off of here, off the back. We have got some quite serious rot in here. Someone had fiberglassed this from underneath. So this is obviously main structure. So we're going to take this window out because she's rubbered in. We can pop that out and oik that. Then we get into the boot. Now lots of you will have seen Matt dealing with this, or trying to deal with it a couple of years ago before he'd given up. So that in there is mainly fiberglass and rot. So that's the panel joint going down there. There's someone's fiberglass. There's actually metal in behind here for this quarter. So this we'll get rid of. And then that allows us access. This boot bottom is actually available as quite a cheap panel. And there is a better quality. If we come over here, you'll see that the boot bottom there is gone. And then Matt, no comments on his welding, thank you, had attempted putting this wheel arch repair section in. These come as a short to there. I don't think that's really worth the effort. One, this is going to have to go, but there is a panel join here, a spot welded panel join all the way through. That basically, this wheel arch is too far in, because if Fudge grabs that quarter panel, so we're going to order the reverse for the other side.
So this is basically, if I just crack that open a wee bit.
Don't go scratching the paintwork.
No.
So that
very carefully
replaces that.
So the wheel arch is a good inch away from where it needs to be.
So I reckon the best bet there is that we will, if you walk that back off and put it back up on the side there.
Yep.
We're going to saw the entirety of that quarter panel out to this edge. Yeah.
Yep.
So that we can get access to the entirety of this wheel arch. So we're going to go straight down the back there, straight to the join where that panel would go in properly, down, take that out, take the bottom of the boot out, which is knackered, this side, and then we're going to fish this whole wheel arch out, because once we've got this lip off, we should be able to access the spot welds, because the actual wheel arch, if you look in here, is in two sections. So that's your inner, that's your outer, and you can buy this outer as a panel. So I think we replace that to here, then that, and then we put a new bottom boot in there. We need to deal with that because I don't like that. So we'll have that back out again. I don't know what that is.
That's
the back panel
else.
looks to be pretty decent to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a little bit on the back of there, but that's repairable.
We can repair that, make a piece
This side is fine, and this side is good under the window there, isn't it? Yeah, that ain't filler.
Yeah.
There's a little bit there, a pickle, but all of that I think can be dealt with.
But once the window's out, we can.
Because this is all pretty solid.
Yeah.
And then that'll sort that, and then we need to. Would you like to go and stand to the other side, Mr. Fudge?
Okay.
And then we obviously have that. Yeah.
Yes.
So you've got a big hole there.
Yep.
I've got some big holes here. But that is actually is acquirable as an entire panel.
Yes.
So basically, we hop in here and move this crap. That's like an entire rear floor pan. Now this car is looking to be pretty good in the front. There's some exciting repair work there, but I think we can tidy that up.
Yeah.
And we're going to strip the underseal, probably the wing, that side. Yeah, because the wing is done. She's crap. We'll have the wing off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically the repair panel covers the entirety of that floor and climbs up to just below the door joint. Now sill wise, it doesn't look bad, but we need to make our minds up, because I mean we're good in this seat box. Yeah. We're good in the rear wheel arches both sides. I mean mine is fine.
EC's actually mint.
Mint. So it's where the water's been sat in it basically.
Yeah.
So I think we'll lift it up, get underneath it properly, and then we can assess as to whether we need to buy, because there's inner and outer seal kits. I mean that covers most of that inner seal.
Yeah.
I mean you could make all this, but
the time it takes to make it.
The panels actually are not bad.
Yeah, it'd be cheaper to buy.
That quarter is the most expensive bit, but the best of them, like these boot inners for left and right, are like 25-30 quid a pop. There is no point wasting the money making it. I mean, if they do a spare tyre well repair panel, we'll have to weigh it up. So basically, we're not doing doors, body work, and all that type of stuff.
To be fair, the doors
are actually pretty good.
I mean, there's just a light bit of surface.
Yeah, but nothing bad. This wing is goosed on the bottom there, and I think goosed on the front there, but we can have a look at that.
Yeah.
Because they're unboltable. We'll see if we can get that off and assess on the inner structure. We're good in the front. Battery tray. Bulkhead seems
just
fine.
Below the battery tray.
We've got a little hole in there. Oh, and we threw in. Yeah, so the wing is going to need to come out.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
That battery tray's an unboltable.
I think it's stuck.
No.
I haven't.
Should we just leave you there for the night?
No. Okay.
So we'll have that battery tray out and we'll have that wing off, because there's no point.
He's only bolted in.
There's no point doing half a job.
I thought it was going to be stuck there forever, huh?
That looks like it could do with a bit of surgery.
Yes.
a little bit there.
Yes.
And then Matt has repaired this, and to be honest, there's something hiding in there that I don't like the look of.
Oh,
this bit's pretty reasonable. That bit I think can stay.
Yeah,
We can tidy up on that bit.
Tiny, we can fill that with
Yeah, we can put proper,
weld.
Yeah. And then what, I don't know what that is at the back now. And then basically we need to work our way just to see. There appears to be some welding on that jack point there. We'll see what the quality of that's like.
Yeah, he's lost the skin there, hasn't he?
Yeah, as to whether best bet I think might be actually to lift it up and then we can look from underneath. And then really if I come back round this side and lean in, you'll see what I mean about the other side of the floor. So the bottom where the actual floor joins the car there is pretty bad. We'll assess on that. And we're going to get up in the front up in here and just make doubly sure. But as you can see, that bit's well gone. But it's amazing that this bit's not brand new.
Yeah.
And then Matt's obviously had a angle grinder wire excitement going on there. Because that's pretty bad, isn't it?
I did that to my friend's Subaru.
Yes, we might fix on that before we put all this back together, because I've got every wire colour known to mankind and we can repair that for him.
Yeah, we can put some nice solder joints in there,
Yeah, we can do it up proper as we go. So anyway, let me turn this, put this camera back on its mount, and then tomorrow morning we'll get cutting sections of Mercedes off. Right, or say right.
Left.
Left, up, down, 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 up,
Round,
left,
round,
left,
baby,
right,
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 round,
left,
baby,
left,
right,
left,
round.
right, left. We'll probably need to get storing some of this stuff, so I'm going to kick this pile of stuff which will get in the boot gingerly over here.
Oh.
Stack that there. So first, we need two. We're going to pull this window.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this window is rubbered, not stuck, so we need to remove the chrome trim. Hocker that out, so we're going to do that in a minute, aren't we?
Yep.
And then once we've done that, we're going to come back and we're going to cut both rear quarters off, aren't we?
Yeah. I think if we cut it...
Well, we've got the other panel sat over there, so we know where the panel sizes are, because it comes, I think we go through under this line, because basically we'll need to make them, and it's only a cut to remove this to see what's behind it, isn't it? Same on that side.
Yeah.
So we chop this one off. You'll have seen that I've scooched the rear bumper off. And that came off relatively sensibly. We've got...
Pop this out as well.
Yes, we'll.
But don't cut this out.
No, I'm not going to go near anything.
And I'll be like...
So the bit, I mean, the back valance, apart from it's broken there, but it's actually not rusty, it's just split.
Yeah, he's
going to hammer that back together and join that back up quickly. Dip, 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 dip.
Yep.
And then we are into basically here and forwards, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we start at the back of the car, we'll work that way. But anyway, the start of the Furious Driving 123 hacking up Matt's.
Yes.
What that is?
Yes.
A little bit late, but we're there.
We've removed a shitload of fiberglass from...
Oh yes, where is the...
I've put it in the bin. But it was a proper...
chunk. That was basically pretending to be that, wasn't it?
Yes, so it was pretending to be that on the inside and also the bottom of the sill.
So that's rubbish, that's got to go.
Yeah.
Well, it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. That was...
And then we'll scissor, once we've scissored the quarters off, we can have a look at the rear wheel arches.
Yeah.
And then if we know which panels we want to order, I think the one from Germany comes as a full outer, it's an inner wheel arch, but the outer section, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's the outer half of the inner arch.
Inner arch.
Yeah.
Which I think needs to go in both sides, because there is sort of the repair panel put in over there, the welding's pretty poor and it's in the wrong place.
It's too far in. Yep. It's way too far in, so you'll have a gap like that between the inner arch and the outer arch. So we can get rid of that, clean it up, and then when we get the new panels, we can know exactly where we need to zip.
Yes, so basically I think we get it cut apart. We'll show these guys which panels we need to acquire, because we've got one quarter, we need to buy this one, I have found this one.
Yeah.
And then we need the inners, but to be honest, we might as well. It's got a separate chassis. It's got a chassis, like a chassis member. So we're not taking too much strength out of the body shell. And then we'll get everything cut out that we need to cut out, and then we know exactly what we need to order to repair it, rather than, because this is economical. We haven't got much of a budget, so we really have got to make sure that there's no wastage.
No.
Well, apart from all the bits we're going to carve and fry.
Yeah. Scrap.
So, time lapse, I'll pick this bit of trim off. I'll find the trim picking tool, and then we'll stacking everything so that we know where it is, because that's my...
That's a trimmage.
Yeah,
I'm going to start peeling off the chromage around the window.
Yeah, and then we're going to have to poke we'll try and save the rear window rubber.
Yeah.
I think we can poke it around, and then we'll fish that out. There's a parcel shelf in there that we may need to remove. And
that's got to be removed, because the fiberglass goes from the parcel shelf into that.
Yeah. So there's no point fixing the rest of the structure and filling that full of filler. That's not the way.
No, we won't do that.
Right, here goes. So how much roost have you got your side?
Quite a bit.
No.
Oh, crikey. He's pulled out a bow, boy.
I've pulled out something. There's a bit more of it in there.
Oh, no.
Hang on. Where's me hooky thing?
Oh, I've got none of that fiberglassy, silicone stuff on this side, Al.
There's been that quality. There's a big blimey. I may have to go and retrieve this from the boot. Hang on.
He's going in.
I'm going in. What on earth is under there? Is there anything left of the rest of that? I don't know. Mind your fingies.
Yep, fingies are out. Oh, more fiberglass.
And they have put some silicone. That's definitely silicone. Like half a tube off.
Yeah.
So I think we might need to do a bit of structural repair there.
Yeah.
It doesn't look. I think that's oh, hang on. No, that's Mercedes sealant there. So I'm good there.
Yep. I've literally got
6 inches missing.
Yeah.
That's probably a man's 8-10 inches, 12.
That's like 12, a foot and a half, isn't it?
Half, yeah.
But that's easy enough to replicate.
Yeah, actually, the back in a parcel shelf.
He's good.
He's all right.
Yeah.
My windscreen pillar going up here is good.
Yeah, this one's bent. He's good across the top. He's good across the sides.
So I think what we do next is we'll go back onto the lapses of time, and we're going to try and I'll scissor these quarters off. We take this one off.
Yep.
And then the remnants of that one off, and then we need to have a look at these inner wheel arches. And then we could probably, once they're out, we'll have a look at the boot inner corners, because they're buyable too, so they need to come out. We know where everything goes.
Yep.
And then we need to figure out what we want panel-wise, and then the next job.
Behind the wing.
When I'm hacking this quarter off, if you can get the bolts out the front wing.
Yep.
Because I think we may need to fish the front bumper off, because there's no point doing half a job. It's just not point just welding the stuff up down there. I think if Matt's this thing's gonna need paintwork in it, so it's gonna need paintwork.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't leave that. I mean, all this up here is good.
Yeah.
And we even have a supply of extra. We found those.
Doinkies.
So yeah.
This one, I could screw that one on.
Oh, actually, that is what it's for, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's
4 spare car aerials.
Yeah.
Well, two spare car aerials plus the original one, which is floating around here somewhere. Yeah, we'll put them.
Was that a phone aerial?
Yes, yeah. This is the electric radio aerial.
Yeah.
So that is the
telecommunications
device aerial. We'll put them in there.
Safe place.
Safe place. Right, so that's that chiselled off. So we've got a load of previous repairs here. If you look at this panel, I couldn't figure out quite what was going on, because normally if you just cut the lip of this wheel arch, it comes off. You see, that's a replacement wheel arch. That's a replacement wheel arch already, and then there's a load of excitingness going on in here. This is, that's a tube of silicone, and then there's a big bit of fiberglass there. So basically, we're going to need to put a little wheel arch repair section in there, because that is, but that's not as bad as it could be. It's there in the front and it's there in here, so that's good. We need to then deal with this, so I think my next bit to chop off whatever the hell. You would have seen we were having a bit of trouble getting through that. The reason for that is a load of silicone, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horribly attached pieces of plate in here, and a load of fiberglass. Because the bit I'm interested in saving is this. Oh, that's right. It's this back panel here. More silicone. So basically I want to scissor through here, because there's an inner panel fitted on these between here in the bottom of this well. That's buyable, links to this back valance. We don't really want to have to replace the back valance. So I'm going to try and get this welded in piece here out, which I don't think will be too difficult because it's not attached to anything. This is original car, we'll try and keep that. And then we'll get rid of that. Oh my God, the pigeons have landed disaster just here. See if we can get back to originals. Fudge is having all sorts of fun trying to remove the front bumper. So let's keep cutting, because this piece up here isn't bad. That's good. And we'll have to obviously repair that bit we showed you a minute ago. But the panel comes to the top of this lip. So we'll work that out once we've got it. Well, so that's the bit of silicone. That's good, isn't it? Fiberglass. More fiberglass. Look at that beautiful piece of creation. So you can buy a repair section for that. This rear valance, bottom savable, we're going to have to unpick spot weld. Leave that till later. So we're going to definitely need a wheel arch repair section. Fudge has removed a wing. I have. And he's currently removing the wheel arch liners left and right, because there's a big hole below the battery tray at the front, and there's a big hole below the ABS pump at the front, isn't there? Quick release ABS pump bracket. Well, the ABS pump is missing, so that's, he's already started stripping it for spares until we talked him out of it.
Oh.
Or that lot had talked him out of it, and then we got the job of doing it. I don't quite know how it worked. So, next plan. I've put it on some wheel skates, as you'll have seen, so we can... Skatey. And then what I'm going to do now, I'll swap the camera over there, and then we're going to huzzah the other rear quarter off. Fudge, by that time, will have taken the rest of the Shuri wheel arches off.
Yeah.
Is that those little plastic bolts with a...
No, these are metal.
Oh.
Metal self-tappy.
Self-tappy jobs.
Oh, 8mm.
Well, you might be able to get them out then.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
I haven't broken
we'll have
one
all
yet.
those out, and then we're going to have a reassess quite what we're looking at. And then we'll go through what we're going to need to order.
Yeah. We're going to need a...
We're going to need some metal.
Yeah.
We know people that weld, don't worry.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
We do, yeah.
Okay.
Is your microphone on?
My microphone is on.
Try not to make too many grunting noises, all right?
Okay.
Right. So that is the rest of this rear quarter out. So we have the repair. first major repair section is over there. So basically we've got right in the bottom of the boot corner here, which we knew about. This back piece actually is good, so we're going to unseam that there in a minute, leave this rear and a quarter. And then we've got to deal with this. So basically you can buy this wheel arch from its spot welds here as a panel. Now current, this arch I reckon is about that much too far in. And nothing against Matt's welding, but there's no point leaving this in here. This needs to come out. So what we're going to try and do is we will trim it off of here. I might take the spot welds out all the way down through once I've trimmed some of this out, and then we'll come across here through, because there's a structural section sat on top of it here.
In which case, I think if we cut along this line.
Yeah, well, the other thought is actually you can get the spot welds. There's one there, one there, one there, and one there. I think the best bet might be to get that section in, because we can either cut it out here
I'd cut it around that, and then drill out the spot welds.
Tuck her up under. Yeah.
And bosh, 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 bosh.
So this bit in here actually feels pretty reasonable, but this outer edges, and there's a bit there that wants to come off. I've cut that exciting seal repair off, that's gone.
Cool.
So I think that's actually better in there. That bit really...
That's still original, isn't it?
That's the original, that hadn't been plated, but there's a spot welded join through there.
Yeah.
This is like a sort of triangular piece in here.
Yeah.
So I think the edge of this is going to want a little bit of rebuilding, but it's certainly not bad. I've left the lip on it.
Beautiful. Yeah, we can get the profile.
Profile. And then I think we come through here, take this pad out. This piece in here is better than the other side. And then we rebuild that, get this arch in here, and then once the... Can you pass me the quarter?
Quarter?
Quarter.
I can pass you the quarter. Right. If I pass you the front end, I'll grab.
Yeah, so
I'll keep a hold of the backy.
I've just trimmed on the edge here, so she needs to go in. Hang on. I mean, that ain't nowhere near. That needs to go in back towards you a bit if you can.
Right, if I take this out for a second, there, because that's roughly where that needs to be.
Yeah,
once that's dressed in,
yeah,
that'll sit on
this
that
arch is a bus ride off. So I think the best bet is to take this arch out completely.
Yeah.
And then we'll get that corner trimmed out, but we're going to have to deal. I think we take this out, get the panel, sling the outers, do the measurements, and then work out where we're going here, because he's cut it off. It was obviously rotten up to there, but this is going to have to come out in it.
Yeah.
And then whether we leave, because he's welded it in from underneath there, I think. It might even be worth scissoring this section out.
And redoing it.
We're not redoing it, taking it out, repairing it, and then we put it back in afterwards, can we?
Yeah.
Because there's a hole here, that bit's pretty. The inner's all right.
Yeah.
The jack mount wants a bit of love because the front of it is missing here. It's open, whereas it shouldn't be. So
okay.
But that there, actually, which is the inner sill, is good. And then the corner of the wheel arch here, which is rubbish, that one's thrown away.
Yeah.
And then we can go back in, because the car's actually quite good. The car is good there, so I think if we get in here until we take the wheel off, tidy it right up.
Yeah.
And then I think the best bet is to get the panels ordered in, and then we know where what we can cut off and what we can't.
Yeah, because at least then we can clamp this into position, and then you line up the inner.
Yeah, run up the inner to it.
Clamp it all up.
Because I mean, it's going to be a repot panel as to how well it fits. Because I think you suffer if you fitted it where you think it goes, and then try and. At the moment, I mean, it's that far off on the.
Yeah.
I can stick my fingers in between the two.
Yeah, and from here is a good.
It's a good half-inch in, inch in, isn't it? And then run one to the other, because you can. There is a join line all the way through. So there. So I can get that as a panel, and I reckon we could probably go from underneath, get these spots off.
Yeah.
Because that panel. I mean, there's 3 spot welds there. There, and then the ones down, that one's accessible. This one will be difficult, but
once you've got that piece,
well, the other choice is to take this inner arch out, because it's got a join there.
Yeah.
Repair the inner.
Yeah.
It'd have to be butt welded back in, but we do.
Yeah, that's not a problem. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
It'd be a
put that back in afterwards. Once that's fixed, and then maybe do the same on the other side. Because I mean, this is easy piece to. if we zip cut it out, we can cut it out cleanly.
Yeah.
Put it back in again afterwards. That would allow us access to the structurals picking up, because these are like the door, the roof pillar supports there and there.
Yeah.
But they're not, they are open sections you can put your... That one's a bit thicker, this one is fairly tinny. We shall see, or otherwise we're going to have to try and save some of this, and I think we can get them off.
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, once
that'll clear that, and there's one spot weld here, but what we could do is actually break it from underneath.
Break it from underneath and then weld it from underneath.
Yeah.
Weld these ones from the top, like you
Yeah,
normally
we get those to drill them, can't we? And then we can drill these ones here to free it off.
Yeah.
There's one here, but there's no reason why. Actually, you can feel them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could drill them there to separate the panel, and then there's some there they could be drilled, and then take that whole outer, well, it's the inner outer section of the rear wheel arch out. You can buy that like this with this spot welded lip on the back of it.
Lovely, lovely. That would be nice and neat.
Well, it saves any of this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about a joint through there. I mean, even to the state you can buy that if we needed to. Well, we can work that out in a minute, can we?
Yeah, but I mean, if we can save it, we'll save it.
This sill, I think, there's no point putting up, I don't know, to whether we buy a short back seal section.
Yeah, I mean, if the front section is good, then there's no point in cutting the good out.
Yeah, there's a, because what it's done is you've got that's your jack mount.
Oh.
For your pole, for your wheel jack, and then basically that's rotten, and then of course where you've got the jack mount as one, and then a section that's the water's got in between the three pieces of steel. So that bit there.
I mean, if we can't get the jack in mount, I can refabricate one of those anyway.
Yeah,
we've got some real thick steel.
It's not. The sides are all right. The tube's all right. I mean, this is going to need to be ground off, but it's that front section. We just make that piece.
Oh, yeah, easy peasy.
Zup, and then we're going to have to have. I think we take this out.
Yes, I'd be inclined to do that. It'd be tidier.
Yeah, and that's easier to put that back in than it is to spend half a day trying to work round having that on top of it.
The easier it is to be accessibility for the welder to get to. The easier it is to repair.
It ain't attached here on the bottom. It's fell off.
Ah.
That bit's gone, so that'll have a section going underneath it and this running down into it. So we're going to need to make the bottom of that anyway. I think we cut that out.
Yeah.
There's a line here, it's a press in there, so that's a thick piece of tin. I think we cut there.
Yeah.
And come in here.
Yeah.
Out, and then we deal with that.
Superb.
Sounds like a
plan. That does sound like a bloody good
plan.
Al.
On bloody good plans. I'm going to move this camera, put the kettle on, and then I'm
going
to have a look at the bits that you found. What have you found at the front?
I've found. Wow.
Well, let's have a look.
There's rust. I didn't find any fiberglass out.
What you found then?
A bit of wood.
So you'll see the we've taken the wing off. It's actually in one lump, but it's quite rusty. So jack mounting point on the front. Oh, that's there, isn't it?
He's all there, isn't he?
And the sill's all there too.
Yeah. I mean, this side's been repaired. He's pretty good.
Yeah, we've got to tidy that up a bit. This one actually is really good. Yeah. We've got to get battery tray.
Got to get a battery tray out. Also, we've got to do the top mount on this side.
We'll show them that in a minute. So that's going to want a bit of refabricating. And if I demonstrate here, we have a bit of a peekaboo moment going on behind the ABS pump, but the bracket is unboltable, and actually that's a relatively simple repair. The wiring can all be moved out of the way, can it?
Yeah, we've got to do a repair on this section, this side as well, where he's starting to go through, look.
Yeah, that's
easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Front cross, she's all good, isn't she?
She's good, she's good.
That little lower valance piece is being all smeg, but
yeah,
that's unboltable anyway.
Yep.
That brace is all right, isn't he?
Yeah.
Actually,
slam panel's pretty good.
I know everyone's going, what do you mean it isn't bad? There's holes in it everywhere. It's not as bad as some of the stuff we see, all right?
Yeah.
Because everyone goes, that's not bad, and you're like, well, no, because some of the junk we have to fix is really, really bad.
Yeah, I mean, compared to a Vito, this is pretty bloody good.
That white Vito that we're about to go on in a minute, that's, well, we're not repairing that, that was past it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's beyond repair, really.
Yeah, no, she ain't done at all, is she? So I reckon there's going to be a hole there. There isn't there? That's a drain.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, so that's just under the battery tray, isn't he?
Yeah, I think we might as well have the battery tray out for the sake of it.
Yeah. He's pretty good in there, though, isn't he?
Yeah, there's lots of some screws and bolts floating around in there that aren't us.
No, that was already there.
We'll save them just in case. Just in case.
Put that in my spares bin.
Well, no, more the fact, just in case Matt needs it to put it back together. And he left us an 8mm spanner.
Oh, look
Bless
at
him.
it.
Right,
Wow, it's drop forged.
To be honest, if it's a spanner and it works, it's good enough.
Yeah.
So, because that's
That's
part of one of the plastic covers for the sparking plugs.
Okay.
For the injection system. But no, we are. See, that one of those structural members is
mint.
It's mint.
Yeah.
I think, Fudgy, we
So
get
it's
that.
only under this and down
there.
here. That's bad.
Yeah, well, that we'll bring you in here in a minute for a closer
We'll
look.
show you.
Right, do you want to do the torching then, and I'll do the waving of the cameras?
Okie pokey. Oh, that tag team. We've got the lighting crew and the fucking camera crew.
Yeah, he's on it.
Okie pokey.
So we got that bit there.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it's just this section.
Yeah,
We
that-
can refab, I reckon. This piece down here, you're starting to go.
Yeah, tap it
So
out.
that will be chopped out. I reckon this whole section chop this section out, refabricate new section, fizzy,
Done.
fizzy, fizzy, buzz, buzz.
Spring mounts are good, both
Yep.
sides. Yep. Then we have that bit down there.
Yes.
So, the actual base of it's not bad, is it? Oh, put a hole in it.
Shit.
Right, so we take that on bolts anyway, and Matt's actually taking the ABS pump
Yeah.
out anyway.
Yeah,
We'll
so
just
that'll-
fold those over there out the way. So we take all this wiring out,
Yep.
repair on that, and then our next job is to get that out, because we want to see what's underneath that, don't we?
We do.
And
we
then
do.
all of this is pretty good.
It's not
That
too
bit-
bad.
I think a bit of rusty curing over there.
Yep, clean it up.
Yep.
Get rid of all the surface rust, and then we'll
Yep.
put some of our special rusty
Anti-
curie,
anti-rusty curie.
anti-rusty
Oh,
stuff.
Bloody Project Amber's made an appearance.
Hello,
they'll
Project
have, they'll
Amber.
have spotted him over there.
CJ's back, guys.
So hang on, we'll go around here and then no one will know he's there. Done. So I reckon, I know we keep saying that's not bad, but it honestly, it isn't
It's
as
not,
bad.
actually.
That
I
jack
mean,
point's
it's-
good, isn't it? That inner wheel arch is a bit cack, but we can make
Yeah.
that and put panel in there.
Yep.
We're going to need to get in there a bit, aren't we? Because
You're going to have to take that like you did the other
I think
side.
we're going to have to take both. Yeah, he's gone there, isn't he? So I reckon if we do the same, we'll take the trim out, lift that wheel arch and that piece of rubber out,
Yep.
and we'll take this off, so that allows us to repair this easier. That bit is solid, it just looks horrible.
Yeah, but we will chop that bit out.
Yeah, well, we can go across the top of it. I don't think, it's not even that thin. It's
Yeah,
actually
we'll
quite
be
good.
above this anyway, won't we?
Yeah. So that wheel arch there is, yeah.
Toasty, toasty.
That boot floor's rubbish, that's fell off.
Ah.
Close up, I suppose, of this top quality piece here. So we're going to have to refabricate that, aren't we?
Yep. So we'll make the top section first of all, and then we can start cutting bits out and then refab inside and work our way back out. That'll be puckersnur. Puckersnur.
Got to do something with whatever's hiding in there.
Well, I reckon there's probably treasure buried between that boot floor and that panel.
The pigeons have been there. I'm not taking the piss or nothing, but I don't know whether that's recent or not, but we might just make that disappear.
That looks like old school arcing, doesn't it?
I don't know what that is, to be honest. I think that might be a MIG welder, but I'm not 100% sure.
Crikey.
And then we're going to go back round here. This is a bit I've just chopped off. So obviously, anyone that you know that Matt had tried there. So we're not knocking him for that, but we're not have that's going.
Yeah.
This piece is gone. This is available as a printed panel.
Yeah.
But the actual quarter bit now on this is good.
Oh,
so
he's all right. He's not
I
gone.
think if we pick the welds off there,
Yeah.
and we'll take him off across his join here.
Yeah.
Place that bit.
Respot, reseal.
But see, so the inner wheel arch is good.
Yes.
So basically, cut this piece off as we were talking a second ago. We're going to come in here somewhere, because we could always double it if needed to allow us to join it. Run a strip down the back of it, because the bottom of it there, look. And then there's that jack mount, which is more holes than jack mount.
Oh, holy jack.
And it's not that bad.
No.
The sill in front of it is good.
Yep.
And then if we take this out, then that allows us access to get this. There's two structurals there, look.
Yeah.
That bit there we were talking about a minute ago, and that bit there. But you can see the spot welds.
Yeah.
So I reckon we can unspot that, and you can buy, as far as I know, by the look of it, this hole in the wheel
Which
arch
goes right up to
back
this,
that spot weld
this
joint,
seam
so
here.
it goes all the way in. So if we take this off, we can actually replace it as one panel, rejoin this to it.
Yes.
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 Yes. Brilliant. Brilliant. Cunning idea.
Okay.
So basically, we have chopped all of the horrible rusty bits out for a minute that we want to chop out.
Yep.
We will come back next time. This is it for this one. So we need to order panel order. So
Yeah.
we'll show you what we're going to order and what the sort of costs are next time. And then we need to wait for the panels to turn up, really. We need to order 2 floor pans.
Yeah.
Because we can only find one side at the moment in stock.
I think we should cut that out once this,
Yes,
this
yeah,
is
yeah, we
rebuilt
do
both
not-
sides for structural reasons.
Flop!
We don't want a floppy
No,
floppy.
no. So we're going to work, basically we'll work to get this solid first.
Yep.
This repaired, and then we'll take a pan out aside.
Yeah, half and then half.
It's always normally the way to do it.
Yeah.
And then we can always door bar and door brace if needed. We got clamp-in door bars.
Yeah, we could clamp it on the bottom edge of the sill, couldn't we?
Yeah, I mean the cars, the structure of the sills are quite
Yes,
good. But
yeah, it is.
what we will do next time is we'll get the heteros underneath it, get it up in the air.
Yeah.
And then you lot can come and make a really good inspection. We know, I think, 99.9% of the stuff, but it's worth getting underneath there and having a poke.
There's always that 1%
that what you can't see by
can't
leaning underneath it. It would be better with it above your head.
Yeah.
So that'll do for this week. I'm going to chuck some competition prices up in a minute.
Yes.
I'm probably going to put 1 or 2 rolling restoration projects on
Yep.
as a camper van.
Yes.
So I'll get doing that today so that they're ready for tomorrow.
So Gino and two resto runners.
Ginos and 2 resto runners. So a Mercedes, a Peugeot, and a Mercedes Sprinter camper van.
Yes.
And then we'll stagger those time-wise so they all end. And also we have some very, 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 very sad news. It's been a sad week, isn't it?
This is our 5th take on this, guys, because we keep.
Yeah, no, Let's not.
We're
not mentioning. Well, we are going to mention about it, but we're.
Yeah.
Basically, we lost our out of control OAP this week, which is deeply, deeply sad. He made a good age.
He did.
So you'll have seen Raymond, the man of. We gave him the big Harley Davidson-esque mobility scooter that he's famous for roaring in on, and I mean he's the best camera bomber we've ever had.
Photo bomb, camera bomb.
Perfect.
He's just at the right moment.
Moments.
He's there.
He was there. I mean, yeah. And I mean, and we had to curb the language more from Raymond sometimes than we had to from ourselves, didn't we?
He'd still say fuck it.
Yeah, yes, yeah. So Raymond made 81 and not quite 82. I've known him 25 plus years. You've known him sort of since
Two and a half years. 2.5 years.
I mean, he can be the world's biggest pain in the arse sometimes, but we love him to pieces.
We always made time for him. We always rolled up a chair for him because he was pretty dangerous, wasn't he? Because like, when I was working on that, you were away, and I was like, "Do not touch that wing, Raymond, because it's a bit fragile. I'll go and put the kettle on here."
Crunch!
I come back from making a cup of coffee, and he's there.
I mean, what I think we found towards the end, because I mean, he'd had problems with his leg for the last couple of years, and Raymond. It was a lorry. It was 44-ton, a very capable 44-ton driver.
And he was driving lorries to a very late age, wasn't he?
Oh, he was driving lorries well into his 70s.
Yeah.
We had to have the discussion when he's like, oh,
Stop.
it might be time to lay the keys down, my friend. And he was always a tractor lunatic. I met him buying and selling vintage tractors. And he was Fordson crazy. And we've had some good deals and some good laughs. I mean, he used to drive a lorry all day running timber. When I knew him, one of the forwarder crane ones, and for Chettle Timber down the road that don't exist anymore. And then he used to roar around in a Scania with 2 chrome naked ladies clamped to the front grille, moving tractors and stuff for us all. I mean, he's just a lovely, lovely fella. He celebrated his 60th wedding anniversary fairly recently.
He did.
Love of his life, Nora. I mean, they've been married longer than time. I think Nora was 17 and Ray was an awful lot older. And then they are just lovely people. Our condolences and our love go to Nora.
Yeah,
it's been a hard week for her, bless. Oh. And I mean the fact she's a strong lady, as Ray was a strong man. And I mean losing someone you've had in your life that long is hard. And a massive thanks to the next door neighbours. Fraser and Ange, who to be honest, have been spectacular.
Right to the very end.
Right to the very end. I mean, Fraser was as cut
you.
up as I. Because to be honest, if Ray wasn't sat watching us,
He'd have been with Fraser.
Fraser. And we love him because what was frustrating him, because he's always trying to help, but of the last couple of years, he just can't.
No.
And we used to love him, but we used to be like, Ray, there's your chair. Chair, tea stand.
Roll yourself a fag.
Roll yourself a fag. Try not to F and Jeff too much in the video, and you stay there. And it all in good humour. And I mean, even Fraser said the same. He said, I'd be out there working on my wagon. And I said, did you have to get? He said, I gave him an upturned bin and a recycling bin, put his tea on. So I said, yeah. So he wasn't trying to help you in the middle of it when you didn't need the help. but kindest of man, and will be
lovely,
deeply missed. So we'll chuck the competition stuff on. We're going to chuck a few photographs in of Ray, because I mean, he was a tractor lunatic to the end of his days. I mean, he'd had to calm it down. He had my father's 35X was the last one, and when he parted with that earlier on this year, because he was a bit of a ploughing match champion, was all right. He was a damn good ploughman.
He was, and
he'd been going for the. I'm going to give you plough matches up. And I said, you've been saying that for the last 5 years. So basically, and I mean, same again. Wheel horse lawn mowers. He was a Fordson man at heart, not a Massey man.
Yeah.
He just generally a really good lad. So we're sending our love to Nora, and we'll chuck a few photographs and a bit of a tribute into the old boy, because they don't make him like that anymore.
No, they don't.
They don't. So to Ray Churchill.
Ray.
81 years of amusement, giggles, help, love, laughter. Fantastic man.
Massive pain in the arse.
Massive pain in the arse with an incredible dose of impatientness when it came to certain.
Goodness.
Yeah, sometimes like, Ray, just calm, man,
have you
calm.
done this yet?
No,
we've already
calm. But just a lovely man. And I'm going to say for the third time, we'll be just missed. The place won't be quite the same, will it? Anyway, so the start of the Furious Driving's chopping up is 1, 2, 3. We will be back with this, not directly next time, because we're going to have to get some more panels.
Yeah.
So as soon as the panels turn up, because they come out of Germany, Eastern Europe, all over the place, we'll have to gather them in.
We'll be back on it.
We'll be back on it. Thank you very much, Al, Fudge. And we've even got a solo appearance from Lance.
Lance, yeah, he loves the camera, that one.
Well, as we say to Project Amber, without Lance, he wouldn't have any subscribers, would he? So, rolling restoration project, competition prize, number 1. Peugeot 306 Generation 2, I think, facelift with the clear headlights. Might even be Generation 3, can't remember what they did, but the last of them. 1.6 LX Luxurize. Automatic, 4-door, covering the heady heights of 117,000 miles. Scrapyard rescue, 1 owner. Now sadly, these things don't come with a logbook from Sir Silver Lakes, so I've had to apply for a logbook, which will make me the second owner and then you the third. But you can't win everything, so it's been 1 owner from 2000, when she was registered, to now. That's the original Peugeot wheel trims. Is in an attractive bluey colour. Electric windows. Original 2 knobbage. I've even paid the £3 to get the code. So it works. Radio steering wheel controls. Does have the remote central locking key, but it doesn't work like 306 ones do, so I may have fixed that by the time you get it. The central locking works perfectly. It drives perfectly. Does have some slightly flashy gearbox lights on the dashboard that don't report to any code, it just does it, but it doesn't seem to stop it, which is a rolling restoration project. It is pretty square. It has a couple of dents, marks, scrapes, patches of lacquer peel, there's a bit there. It's not rusty. It is obviously a one old person owned car. It is not new. Peugeot 306s, unbelievably, have all gone. They don't, I mean, it's not a 1.9 turbo diesel, sadly, otherwise you wouldn't be getting it, I'd be keeping it. It does have, it's okay, I'm with the AA stickers in the windows. It has its original supplier sticker, or what's left of it, in the back window. It's a nice thing. It's worth the saving. So it's going as a cheapie. This is the plan. We will check it over, make sure everything that needs to work works. Bodywork wise, down to you. It's a runner, so it has The door cards are the materials come a bit off. It's a bit floppy. It's not bad. You can use it as it is. We want to stick it back on. Something for you to do at the weekends. I will put a new MOT on it. I think we might want some front tyres because the edge of them is a bit worn off, and we'll check the tracking, do all that sort of stuff, make sure it's oil tight, make sure everything that needs to be working. I've even put a brand new battery on it. And then you can win a 306 LX 1.6 automatic. Perfect Festival of the Unexceptional Transport. Just something you don't see anymore. And that's like the Moonstone Bluey colour, isn't it? It's not a bad old thing. So we give you a tour of it now. We'll show you round the brilliantness. It's £3 a ticket with some ticket bundles. No delivery. If you want this, come get it. It's cheap. So you come here, you drink coffee, drive it home. You can talk to Simon if you need it delivered, but we're not doing it. You get it from here. Cheapies. So rolling restoration project number one, and we're going to go and have a look round. I shall open all the doors and show you the brilliantness of this early 2000s Peugeot 306 that you know you need to own. Right, so we will start here. So there is a dink character. Original wheel trims. Now, it has little marks. Bits of lacquer peel. That there is a bit of Peugeot lacquer peel. Can't see it in this light. If you were worried about it, don't buy a ticket. Look at those original slightly scraped Peugeot wheel trims. There are a few chips in the bonnet, and there is a bit of excitingness going on there. More character. I'm okay. It's okay. I'm with the AA. So, she has the fog lamps, some push headlights. There is another bit of excitingness going on there. I would assume that is a smart repair that has unsmart repaired itself. More character. Original wheel trimmage again. Last of the tax discs, 0115. We'll leave that in there. You can sell that on eBay for 3 times what the car is worth. Waggly Peugeot aerial on the roof. Look into the velourness in there. Automatic with selectables. Original panel, original Tommy 2 knobbage. Twin airbags. Adjustable numbers, like bit in your back. Clean seats. Slightly flappy door card bits, but that you can amuse yourself on the weekend using spray glue and stick that back on. Projects. Lecky windows in the front. Exercise windows and more. See, look, the whole weekend of sticking door cards back together. Exercise windows for your passengers in the rear. We have seat belts and a centre lap, clean, tidy. Headrests, even got the rear headrests and an unchopped up and uncut around parcel shelf here at the back. No rust. Nice and clean. Look at, I mean, there's so much velour. Same again. I mean, there's a whole half a day of fun you can have with spray glue there, restoring that. We come here. So we have the switch offable passenger's airbag for baby carriage. We have the original Peugeot central locking cable. The buttons have died, but I think I might be able to fix that. We have the up and downy remote radio controls. The rings were about the first Peugeot fitted of this generation with automatic windscreen wipers, where it goes and works out the current drag on the windscreen wipers. Now, if we come in here, let's come over here a bit. You'll see. Look at that original. That'll be a Clarion, I would have said. Disc. She has the CD players. The rear wiper works. It's doing the Radio 4s. Set for old man. So, 117,000 miles. Now, the gearbox light thingy on the dash does weird things. See? Go flash, 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 flash. But we put a new selector thing in it, thinking it was that. Making no difference. But all the gears are there. Everything works. But it likes doing the flash, flash, S, add, flash, flash, whatever. It comes like that. Unless I've magically managed to figure out what it is. I think it's probably something to do with the dash connections. Yep. Look, even has the original cigarette lighter. And it has never been used. No fags have been lit off of that. And we'll try and keep it like that. It has the standard Peugeot clock light bulb gone out behind, but the clock is good. Another thing you can fix on the weekends. I mean, we've got so much poshness going on in here. Look at all of this, see? And for quality purposes, I got the radio code, because obviously we don't have any service history because it came from a scrapyard, and I have written it there so it cannot be lost. It's even got the driving side vanity mirror for the girl's lippy. She's quite fast too. Look at that for a bit of sun bleach wear on a steering wheel. Someone's been hanging on to it there for all the speeding, haven't they? Under the front. Where are we? Nice, original, clean, tidy, little 1.6 automatic. We have lobbed a new battery on. It has the ABS's. It actually has the air conditionings. It's all there. It's quite a nice old thing. I mean, bonnet's good. It wants a little bit of love, but it's pretty square. So it comes with a new test. We'll do that, obviously, before the competition ends. So you will be able to drive this beautiful creation home. There she is. So, competition prize number 2, rolling restoration projects. Mar and Dars Hemsley's, previous, brilliant. It's a 1993 W123 E230. Last of the pre-facelifts, without the grille sunken at the bonnet. Gives you the big shiny Mercedes grille. Auto, having covered 173,000 miles. It does have bits of the Mercedes rusty wheel arches. This side worse than the other, but these wings unbolt. So there's something you can fix on. You can buy these, bolt them on. It has a bit, it does have some paint pickle. There's a bit of paint there, it's got a bit of paint there. My mother has slightly personalised it here using a barbed wire fence. Not dented, just a bit scraped. There's some pickle by the filler cap on the other side, but it runs and drives like a 124 does. It is a battle cruiser. It's on steely wheels and hubcaps because that's what my old man liked, but I am throwing in the deal a set of Mercedes Sportline alley wheels to go with it, just in case. We'll show them in a minute. It is, in my opinion, the last of the proper E-classes. It's not horrifically rusty. It has a bit of patina and character going on here on the roof. It runs and drives like a new pin. It will come with 12 months MOT. We will have to tidy that up a bit to get through a test, but we ain't fixing it. So you can run it as it is. You can do whatever you like to it. It has had 7 owners, but it does have some history. There's quite a pile of the paperwork with it. So I think that's an M111 2.3. 7225, probably, don't know, auto box. It all works. What we'll do is grab his camera now and we'll have a tour round. Proper done the pillow seats. We'll give her a bit of a sprue seat inside to make sure it ain't bad. So project number 2. So we will start here on this front corner. Now that wing there is a bit rubbish. There is a panel you can buy to replace the front of it, but if I was you, I'd just buy the 115 quid wing, throw that on there. It is, as I said, the last of the ones with the proper big grille before it got sunk in. It's pretty square here. One of the headlight washer wipers has fell off, but I don't think they ever work for ages anyway, but I'll see if I can find that. There's a little bit of pickle on the bonnet in here. And under here, it's a proper 2.3, automatic, ABS. It works, drives beautifully. Never had a problem with it, never actually had to put a spanner on it, apart from throttle cable, which actually you'll see is a bit long because it's a diesel one. It's the only thing I had. There is a little bit of pickle going on the front of that wing. It is the first of the upgrades with the plastic covers at the bottom of the doors. Ever since we had it, there is an aerial here and there has been that round it, which you could get fixing on if you were getting really excited. My mother has added a few hedge-based scratches down this side, but nothing particularly serious. Same again, it had a little bit of paint rubbage on the boot there when we got it. It still got it, and it had that bit on it when we got it. They've driven it for at least 5 years, And I say, my mother has personalised it just there using the barbed wire fence at home whilst turning it round. But the arches are in it. It's a little bit of paint pickle on the fuel door if you were really worried. We're not hiding anything. It is the sunroof model, and the electric sunroof does seem to function. And then it's got some paint issues there. But she is an old girl. She is 1993. I've still got my assistant. He's keeping an eye on me. So same again, there's little bits of pickle in the doors, but it ain't bad. So done the pillow seats, we'll have a clean in here. She is absolutely on the button. 173,345 miles. Sweet as a nut. Oil pressure straight up to the top. Automatic, selectable, wants a bit of a clean, but we'll do all that. Got the flashy headlight there, the flashy seatbelt warning in the middle. Got some proper old person from the previous old Sony stereo, and one of them things tells you the outside temperature. Does have the armrest. Mercedes mats in the back. Say, we'll give her a damn good clean. And by my boot, if you were planning on doing some body removal, you could probably get at least 3 dead people stacked in there. Not that we're suggesting that you do that. A Sony 10-disc multi-changer. When was the last time you saw one of them? And it's even got the thingy in it. Oh, it is even ejecting the thingy. There you are. I'm not saying it works, but it might do. I'll just clip that bit back on there, seeing as I've broken it. Yeah, fixed perfectly. Warning triangle in the boot still. So, project number 2. Same price per ticket. Comes with 12 months MOT. I don't even think it's due a service. I think it had one by us last year because it was Ma and Da's, so we kept it up together. But do remember, you are going to need to deal with these bits. It is not perfect. It is not new. It's a rolling restoration project. That being the worst bit. But they are unboltable. And then what I will chuck in with it is these, which are 4 Sportline alley wheels for a W124, which it had some funny AMG things on it, which were horrible when we first got it, and my dad wanted some steely wheels and some hubcaps. The choice is yours, comes with both. So, the big one. This is Gino the camper. The camper, named by Madame Mrs. Diesel. So this is a 2005 Mercedes Sprinter 904 medium wheelbase I-top 314. Quite the rare vehicle. So 2.3 M111 petrol, very similar engine to the one in the E-Class. Petrol LPG, runs dual fuel. So ULEZ clean air stuff exempt. Hence why we use this vehicle. Transport TFL, red bus service van. Built by myself 5 years ago as a camper. So it has lots of stuff on it, because obviously I am a Sprinter lunatic. We will start here. It had new headlights. It had genuine new Mercedes front bumper. Genuine new Mercedes 314 badge. That had gone missing before. It has AEZ heavy duty, proper Sprinter alley wheels with a set of BF Goodrich all-terrains KSO 2s. I'm pretty sure these are. It's 215 75 15s. It has flush fitted glass windows, both sides, not opening. It has electric front windows. It has air conditioning. It has central locking. Yep. It has a proper Rhino roof rack. It has a Famia, whatever you want to call it, 3 metre wind out awning in perfect condition. It was repainted 5 years ago. It's lovely. I've got a couple of little bits to do, but nothing serious. Just where the paint has pickled, I want to polish it to death. And I've got another, when I bought these decals, I bought 2 sets. I'm going to polish it to death, put some new decals on it. We're going to go around the other side. We're going to go around the back and point at things. And then we'll have a tour of the inside. She had brand new lights left and right. A minty set of window rear doors that I found that are not rusty at the bottom. New bumper corners, new rear bumper, a safety bar. Found this, had to buy a Volkswagen LT for this safety bar, reinforced rear bumper, and not rusty and not got the big tow bar bit in the middle of it. Rear access ladder for the roof. On the side here, water fill for the 60 litre onboard water tank, electric hookup. It's got 240 volts. Just here, Thetford cassette removable, external cassette removable toilet. He said, which is probably locked, and there we go, and then in there is pull out bog. Don't have to drag it through the cab. In the back here. So basically, let's swing all this round here. So, comes with small Honda petrol generator, quiet running one, all the leads, just in case you are off-site. Gas, there's normally a gas low refillable gas bottle. Now the rules have changed a bit. I've got to rebuild the cupboard to make it gas tight and put some vents in the floor. We will do that before it goes. But you can refill the LPG gas bottle from the LPG pump when you're filling the car. Got one here and one on the front for refilling the car. Makes it much cheaper. Under here, so Shore Flow pumped water. In front of it is a WOW compression cylinder, so that this comes up, shuts off. This is a 60 litre water tank. Underneath the van is a 70 litre grey water tank. That is Propex hot air night heater. Gas. Everything on it is LPG. In there, tucked away, is a Propex Malaga. I think it's a 12 litre hot water heater. So basically, hot showers, stuff like that. It has a 6 foot by 4 foot bed in the back running this way across. If you are a tall person, you may need to invest in the side pods for the side of it. I'm only 5'6", works perfectly for me, and I've just made it grubby. She'll kill me. Overhead cupboards, breeding lights. In the middle up there is a vented skylight above the bed. Tinted rear windows, and in the vehicle are a full set of magnetic window blinds. So that no one can see you waving, or your missus waving her boobies out the rear window when you're camping. Right, so we come round to the front. Vito ambient, some Mercedes again. Twin swivel seats, both swivel round. This one swivels half, that one swivels all the way, because there is a set, like a bench set seat behind this. That is your gas LPG, because the vehicle runs on liquid petroleum gas or petrol, whichever one you prefer. Minty steering wheel that wasn't ruined, a full set of functioning dash vents, none of them are smashed, a clean and tidy dashboard. This was mine. It is 5-speed manual. It has, the air conditioning is aftermarket, fitted by Transport for London specially, and so are the electric windows. There's electric windows there, and the front windows are tinted. It has central locking, fitted by Transport for London. Clean and tidy front mats, obviously 2 single seats, so there is a pass-through in the middle. It has a handbrake dropper kit, so the handbrake is dropped below the seat and allows you to spin the seat with the handbrake on, so it don't take off on a campsite. It's got a reasonably decent Pioneer stereo with some Bluetooth ability. It's got all sorts of stuff, clean, tidy headlinings. It's got a foam kit on it as well, so you can drive and talk without getting arrested. And I mean, it runs sweet as a nut. Petrol. That just here, I'll show you in a minute, is the swap over for the gas conversion kit, so you can run it on petrol, you can run it on gas, and it automatically transfers back onto petrol if you happen to run it out of gas. Just here in the dash, because it is out of gas at the moment, because Claire's used it all up, is a gas gauge. We're going to go inside in a minute and we shall show you the inside of my shiny camper van. I do like this camper van. So, you join me inside said camper van. So it has, I made this, it's got a twin leather bench here, I dismantled a sofa, cushions, storage under here. Removable table, he said removing one bit of it and not the other, that bit. How have I managed that? Come on. Yeah, I'll put that back. Basically, removable table, pole, he sits in behind this seat seat swivels, that seat swivels. I'm going to bring you in here now so you can see what the inside is like, and then we shall run from there. So this side, twin swivel seats. This one, they both electric, adjustable. This one swivels to wherever you want it. That one swivels halfway out your way. You do have to run them backwards and forwards to do it, obviously. And I say handbrake dropper kit, sofa, overhead storage, there's stereo, air conditioning, all the stuff. You'll see we've got an LPG gauge here, and she's currently running on petrol because we're out of LPG. LED overhead lights. Took me forever. Storage cupboards. We'll turn it round in a minute and I'll show you the back half of the van. Back half of the van. Twin overhead storage lockers. There are 2 more overhead storage lockers here. Clamp shut for these. Lock shut for those. Gas. Stainless steel oven. So oven, grill, boat, marine, 2 hobs. Here, stainless steel sink, hot and cold running water, gas fridge, big storage cupboard down there for your pots and your pans, cutlery drawer, lockable. Control panel here does everything. So that turns on all our water pumps, your gas, your fridge. Your fridge is 3-way, 240 volt gas, 12 volt. The water pump is controllable from here. The up here on the end are all your lights. So we've got LED lights all the way through the roof. We have twin reading lights over there. We'll sit there and read a book. They were put in for the missus. We have a full strip of LED lights in the back here. And then on this side in the back, we have a, an overbed reading lamp, purely installed for Mrs. D. Overhead lockers that side of the bed. Current and working CO2 monitors. The fridge is obviously vented out through the side of the vehicle. Here are your outputs behind me, difficult to see, down there for the blown air night heating. Underneath there are 2 inverters, one big one, one small one, linked in here to a big leisure battery with a Sturite split charge relay that charges off the van. So there is no solar. I decided I didn't need it. You could add it quite easily. So everything that runs the van is under the bed in the back. In here, full shower, toilet, bathroom, drop down sink. We'll bring you this way in a minute so you can see it, and then we'll turn the camera around so you can also see, because the 2 leather front seats have armrests as well and are fully adjustable. Posh. Right, so we're going on Wumble round. So there is the control panel that controls all the services on board. That's your split charge. That's your voltage coming in from the van. She's ticking over at current. Just below it there is your Propex Malaga controller for whether you want to be 240 or gas for your hot water. Here are the vents for the blown air. It's a Propex Heat Source 3000 air blower. Big storage locker underneath there. Underneath there is your 240 volts basically. So there's a lead down there for the larger one to allow you to plug stuff in. And then basically there's also a smaller inverter. So big inverter above, smaller inverter depending on what you're doing. Cracking little gas oven, really nice. All of this is purpose made. We built it to go in here. Now this is the bathroom door. Now we intentionally built this so that obviously Madam at night may need to go to the loo, so you can access it easier from the bed end. It does swing right round. And then in here it's basically a full wet room. Air vent up in the top there, shower, built-in fold-up sink, and a Thetford cassette toilet. And then basically it all drains through the floor down into the bottom of the vehicle into the wastewater tank, and you've got hot and cold running water there. And if I fold that up, then just below it you've got a Thetford cassette. That's slightly discoloured, we'll give it a polish, but that's part of life. And then basically LED jazzy lighting up in the roof. We've got these big pop open lockers here, and the same Madam has got reading lights underneath them. I need to clear the last of our stuff out of it, but it does come with all its onboard kit as well, so we can get colour coded kettles, storage containers, bits. And then same up above here, these are slam shuts, so you've got all our glass storage was in here. All our stuff is still in there, look, and a big storage container on the end. And then there is storage under there, storage here for all your pots and pans. That is the cutlery drawer. Up here, so that's your Propex Heat Source 3000, your hot and cold. It will blow cold air or hot air, fully controllable. That is your light panel that does all of the vehicle's onboard lighting, as you see. And then there's a switch at the end here for switching the lights on above the bed, which I haven't done, admittedly I should have done, but there's 3 LEDs there, and then if you go around the end here, there is these cupboards here, which are the same again, are drop shuts with lockers on them, stop them whapping out when you go around the corner. So we get that one to work, and then just above the thing is a reading light, depending on which way you want to sleep. And I say there are a full set of blinds to cover the windows. The entire van is insulated and stretch fit carpeted. It's all grey. You'll see the LEDs up in the roof up here, and then there's a switch there, turn them on and off so you don't have to get out of bed. Aluminium splashback I made myself. And then under here, basically, it's a full-size little diddy. There was a little diddy sink, and then you've got a tap there with hot and cold running water. All of that is auto shut off and shut down. I can't really think of much more than that. There she is. There is a Gino, the camper. So hopefully that sort of covers it all. I've got a headache now from all that waffling. So basically, Gino will be newly MOT'd, freshly serviced. I want to sort of cut a little bits like that out where someone broke it for me. And we'll polish it to death, put some new decals on it, and you could own my camper van. Right, thank you very much for a lot of competition-y stuff. Al, 6D diesels.